Hey guys, Holly and Ava here.
We're in no way experts in anything really, so please don't take anything we say too seriously. At the end of the day,
It's all hearsay.
Hey guys!
Hi guys.
Welcome back, episode 7.
Episode 7.
Today we've got a really fun guest on,
fun, fresh,
and a fun
amazing,
topic.
Beautiful guest.
Our second
I love
guest. We do love her. Like, I'm so happy we had her on. We're fresh out of we're filming our intro after our interview.
Yes.
And God, she's just so lovely.
She is.
You guys are going to love her. She's so well spoken and just intelligent, strong, gorgeous, snaps for Rose.
Snaps for Rose. You didn't introduce her.
Yeah, you'll hear more from her in a little bit. We just kind of want to go into what we are going to be talking about today, just to give you guys a little bit of a scope.
A little bit of an inside scoop.
What are we talking about today, Holly?
We're talking about alpha females, powerful, amazing, independent, successful women who just lead, and they just amazing.
Seize the day.
Yes.
We're talking mainly about women who, like, you know, assert dominance in, like, the workplace, in relationships, in general environments. Just in life.
Yeah. All
and
around.
Just talking about, like, how you can still be assertive and confident and not
friendly,
be intimidating.
Yeah. And
be a friendly, kind, warm person.
Yeah.
So you're going to hear about Rose's stories about, like, growing up and being a really not so much confident, she kind of goes into this, but like growing into confidence, kind of transitioning from like pseudo confidence into real confidence,
and also talking about her growing her confidence throughout going, like, how it wasn't as good in an all girls school and then going into a mixed
co-ed
school.
She went from a all girls private school to a co-ed public school, and just like how that shaped her identity as well, which was really, really interesting to listen to. So we hope you enjoy the episode.
Yes.
We're very excited to get some feedback on this one.
Yes.
So enjoy the episode, guys.
Catch you there.
Catch you later.
Catch you in a sec.
So, we're currently joined by ex-model, current law student, and resident alpha female, Rose Lowry.
I actually hate that. I told her not to say that. That's a piece of my past I want buried and never brought up again.
Whoa, we're going to bring it back up.
I know.
Well, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Official second guest.
Official second guest.
Yes!
Yeah. Oh.
Seriously?
After all our hard work of setting these mics up. Okay, so we kind of want to get straight into it. Like, obviously we're talking about, like, kind of like female empowerment, but more like specifically structured towards like confidence and like really just seizing the day, I feel like, is the best way to explain what we're talking about today. But I want to know, as someone that I would consider an alpha female,
thank you,
what do you think the term means to you?
I think it has to do with just being a strong, independent, feminist woman. I was thinking,
that's all we need. Interview done.
Okay. I was like, that's how I describe it.
Yes, just like having the confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
To just assert
also empowering other women.
Yes!
Anything Rose says, yes!
My big thing, I think, which I agree with that 100%, I think the biggest distinction between a pick-me girl and an alpha female is that you're bringing other women up with you. You don't have to shut down other women to get validation and to get attention. You can just fucking radiate that yourself.
Also, don't you feel like a horrible person when you bring down other women?
Literally.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It's like a piece of you.
They don't understand.
Unless they've wronged you.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, unless they're complete bitches.
Okay, wait, there's an exception there.
Yes, of course. Always is.
Yeah.
So we've distinguished that, like, you see being an alpha as like confidence and like assertion, like in typical day-to-day life, I really want to know when like this mindset, this lifestyle really stuck into your life.
After high school.
After.
Well, there was a weird period during like year 8 when I did that girlfriend modelling thing. Thought I was top shit for like a few months. Deeply regret my actions.
Deeply regret.
I wouldn't want to be friends with me during that period of my life.
Yeah.
Like, no. Then I also got a bit cocky during year 10 for some bizarre reason. And then I was weirdly humbled when I went into year 11 and 12. Oh, I know why. It's because I went to a different school. But then...
We'll circle back around to that.
Okay.
You can go.
But, yeah, no, confidence went really down when I went to Newtown. No. I just...
What year was that?
Year 11 and 12.
Okay.
Especially my height. I hated being tall. Hated it. I felt so judged.
Yeah,
by, like,
I can
every
relate.
other girl.
Yeah,
they weren't looking at me weird, but like...
Yeah, like I was in primary school, I was like the tallest in my group. Like no one else
Yeah.
shot up until like, what, year 9 and 10?
Yeah.
And throughout that period, I was just like the tall girl that was
Yeah.
like, I didn't think people were judging me, but I was insecure about
We
it.
talk about this a lot, like when you have anxiety, and I mean anxiety is like an emotion rather than like a diagnosed mental illness. Like anxiety creates mind stories in your head. It creates insecurities that you shouldn't have because you're the only one thinking about it.
Yeah.
And that was definitely like a big thing for me, like going into a new school, especially like a whole new like place of the city, like you know, I didn't know what people were thinking. Like everyone was just like talented Nazi, and I was like, I need to find my thing. And I was like, and people kind of coined me as like the tall girl, and I was like, that's okay. There was another tall girl called Ellen. She was gorgeous, and she was also my height, and that was nice to have something like a
relatability.
But after high school, I don't know what it was. I think. One, meeting Logan.
Aww.
Boyfriend, we love Logan.
Yeah. But even like wearing heels, I know that sounds so stupid, but I never wore heels. I hated it because I felt so out of place.
I
Yeah.
feel like
People were looking
every
at
tall
me.
girl has this same epiphany where it's
Yeah.
like, I can wear heels, I might be slightly taller, but fuck, I feel good.
I just
Yeah.
can't wear heels because I can't walk in them.
Neither.
I just can't. I will fall. I fell out of the bus at my formal, and everyone watched me, and I broke my heel, and now I'm traumatized. Traumatized.
I
But
broke
I played it off really cool. I was just like laughing about it, and like everyone else was just like laughing, but I didn't care. So like that's why I was like,
Crying.
whatever.
I broke
I wasn't crying. I was like actually like I'll just own it, whatever. And then my dad ran and got me new heels, so I was like,
that's so cute.
and they matched my outfit more, so like I was like, whatever.
Yes, blessing in
That's a
disguise.
positive.
I know,
I broke
positive.
my dress strap at formal. Like
Oh
the strap.
no,
I remember now.
that's so
and,
bad.
And my date's brother fixed it for
Oh
me.
bless.
Yeah, with like a bobby pin, or I don't know what it was. He fixed it though.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he's crafty like that.
Go up to like
That's
that.
so cute for him.
Yeah. Okay. So like, let's circle back to high school.
Okay.
You went to an all-girls school on the Central Coast where we live.
Yeah.
And then transferred to a selective. Oh, well, it was a public school, but a selective arts program vibe in Sydney. So you're then commuting and staying. You stayed in Sydney for a while as well. I want to know, what was it like being you, assertive, confident, in an
Strong,
all-girls,
independent woman.
strong, independent woman in an all-girls setting?
Like at Joey's.
Yeah. Did you thrive, or did you feel like suffocated?
Yeah, kind of stuff. It's you get pinned against each other in the same gender, which I don't think is a good idea at all. I think it like creates this kind of this like toxic environment where like you're not. I think it's really important to be exposed to like how to communicate with guys as well.
Yeah.
I think that's a really important part. Like when my brother he moved from Eddie's. Like his confidence went up. Like it's just a whole different mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like talk to another gender. I know it sounds ridiculous and stupid or whatever you want to call it.
No, but it makes sense.
You're just because when you're just talking to girls all day, it can be quite bitchy.
Yeah. I remember like when I went to Joey's for a term.
Yeah.
And like I think like it was like every Thursday you'd go to lunch with the boys, and it was such like a hyped up
I hated that.
dramatic thing, like go talk to the boys, like you.
Yeah.
It was just like weird.
And it's the fact that they had to come to you. That's another thing I hate.
Ooh.
I hated the fact that you couldn't approach a guy. There was a line. It was
Yeah.
a very
Really?
unfeminist joke.
Yeah.
There is a line an imaginary line, mind you,
Yeah.
that the girls could not cross
Really?
to go
Yeah.
and speak to the boys.
I forgot
the
about
boys
that.
had to come to you, and it really lowers your confidence as like a year 7 or 8 girl standing in an all-girl group and you're the only group who the guys aren't coming to talk to.
Wow.
Oh my
That's
god!
really hard. And it happened, and the thing is, the boys would sometimes come over, right, play soccer or whatever, and it was weird because the girls would be like, can I join them? We're like, no, the boys only. Then
Boys
why would
only.
you come to our side of the...
Yeah.
But like...
Because they want the attention.
It's like there's a fence.
But
like, I don't
they're
understand.
also the same. Like they're used to that singular gender like
Yeah.
lifestyle. Like going to school with only the guys. It would be super weird for them as well. And you're not building like character development. You're not building relationships.
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I've seen from you, because I was friends with you while you were at Joey's and then through the transition to Newtown, and the change I saw in you with how you communicate with people. I feel like when you were at Joey's, it was like boys are boyfriends and that's it.
Yeah.
And then when you kind of moved to Newtown, you were like, oh, hey, I can actually like converse with guys without it being romantic because I can have friends that are guys. Whereas like for Holly and I going to public school, you know, we have heaps of friends that are guys and it's like a normal thing because you see them every day and you kind of have to be friends with them because you can't be romantically involved with all of them.
Oh,
Although,
damn it!
although Holly tries.
I did not try. I feel like I was the only one in my friend group that wasn't like strictly like just friend, not like strictly just friends, but like my like when we went to like house parties, like my friend would hook up with this guy and then like hook up with this guy, and I was just sitting there like, I'll get myself another drink then.
Do you want to play Scrabble?
Do you want to play a game? No, but like that's why I just never like hooked up with any of my like school friends. So like it was strictly like friends.
That's good. I haven't
but it was
either.
good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
There was an O there.
Come on,
there was an O there.
No,
To be
we'll
honest.
move on.
Okay.
Should we go to the next question?
Yeah, if you want.
Can I branch back? You know the thing you said about being like tall in primary school?
Mm-hmm.
That was like another thing that kind of made me hate my height but also love it at the same time. Like I was like too aggressive because I was quite tall.
I felt like not like I was overshadowing people, and like I would intimidate them more because like I was taller than them.
Yeah.
And like I feel like it also branches off to like body dysmorphia, which is like a whole different thing. But like I just felt like a big monster that no one wanted to be friends with.
Yeah. I mean, I was quite aggressive.
Yeah, I was too as a kid.
Sport with me,
yeah.
You get injured. But
I was
I
competitive.
did actually play basketball with like some girls from primary school, and like I accidentally scratched one of them, right? Like literally just like that. And then a whole rumor started about me at school that I was like
clawing people apart.
Oh my god.
That like didn't happen. I like scratched her once on the arm, and that whole thing started. And then people didn't want to like talk to me.
Oh.
And I was like, but I was like,
girls
I got
are so
over it, but
mean.
it's whatever. And also like standing at the back of school, it's like me and this other girl called Caitlin, and it was all the guys and like 2 rows. And then
at
girls.
school photos.
Yeah. Oh, I'd always be the one in the back
kinda
next to
love
the
that,
boys.
though.
No, it was fun.
I kind of love because they all have to stand like this.
Yeah.
And I was like, can I do that too?
Yep. Let me just stand like this.
Can I stand like this?
I had like kind of a different, because I kind of sprouted up in high school. Like in primary school, all my friends were taller than me, and then like they just kind of stopped growing in year 7, and I kept going, and now I'm taller than all of my friends from primary school, and I feel weird because I was like always the one that they were like protecting, like, oh, Eva, like she'd cry because she's
so petite and small.
Literally. And then I get to year 7 and I've got this my friends are protecting me mindset, and then I'm like towering like a foot taller than them, and I'm like, do we swap now?
Do we swap? That's like my friends. My friends
you?
kind of grew to my height too, and then I'm like, I'm not like the tall, like not assertive, but like intimidating one.
I want to talk about that because like, so you obviously like had that kind of dominance in primary school. Like you had like you were competitive and
yes, but also wasn't very sure of myself.
so like kind of stemmed from insecurity.
Yeah, a little bit. But I was much better when I changed primary schools. Yeah. It was just the Evoke setting. It was just the people. I didn't get along with them.
We've talked about this before, about how
Evoke is
a
cult.
Like a cult.
It's a full
It's
cult.
insane.
Yeah.
It's actually insane. I want to like get Evoker people on and
Oh
just...
my god.
It's
Let's
crazy.
just go interview people in Evoker.
One time I got dropped at Rose's house in Evoker, and the guy that dropped me there lives in Evoker, and he was like, what's her name? I probably know her. And he's like 2 years younger than Rose, and he's like, oh yeah, she's a model, isn't she? Like, he just knows everything about you.
Which I find really creepy.
Yeah, everybody knows everyone. It's so crazy.
It's because we all used to walk from our houses to school. So like, yeah, that's why, because you'd see other people walk into their house.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, that's where that person lives.
I'll remember that for 10 years in the future.
Yeah, it'll come in handy later.
Great information.
It'll come in handy when I have to drop someone off at their house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I want to know, so you're saying like you were assertive but not confident.
Yeah.
Back then. And then your confidence kind of grew as you aged and like found yourself and everything.
Yeah.
I think I wrote this down that I just want to know how you do both, because you're approachable, you're friendly, you're also...
Don't compliment me.
Stop!
I can't reciprocate it. It's not good. It's not good.
It's okay. So you're confident, you're friendly, but you're also assertive. And, like, you
Confident.
get what you want. Yeah, confident. You get what you want. You know what you want. You go after it.
Determined.
I want to know how you find the balance and how you don't come across as intimidating. Because for me, if I stand up, like right now, I'm standing up, I'm asking you a question, and you're cowering down like, oh, stop it. Like, I'm being intimidating right now. And I need to find out how to find the...
You're really hitting the mic today.
Maybe that's why I'm so scary, because I'm aggressive.
Fucking just...
I just want to find out, like, how to find the balance. This is a personal question.
This is personal. This is for me.
Well, I don't know. It's a compliment. I'm not
Stop.
complimenting myself, so it's like not good.
No, just go for it.
Just laughing a lot,
Yeah.
laughing with at people. Like I don't know,
At
like
people.
okay. This was a thing, right? When I started at Magenta, I was really
Her place of work.
I was really like cowardly. Like when I first started, like I didn't really talk to like anyone. I was afraid to kind of like be loud.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I kind of got to know people were like, oh god, I wish she went back to her quiet rose. Like, oh god. Because like one of the guys, Adam, who's like, he's quite a grumpy bum. I was just joking around with him, whatever. I said something, he's like, oh, where did Quiet Rose go? Where did she go? And I was like, she's gone.
She's
She's
done
gone.
with.
I was like, nah, she's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to give hugs. That's
Yeah.
I can't relate.
I think that like breaks the barrier. So I just
Yeah.
like to hug people and like, yeah, I don't know. I kind of.
You're just a warm person, I feel like.
I
Maybe.
feel
And
like
also you give off motherly, like, nurturing vibes.
Yeah,
So I think
call me
that
mum all the time.
I
Every
do.
time I drive you to the pub.
Yeah, I'm
you're
like, thanks,
"Mum's
mama."
driving."
thanks, mom. Goo gaga.
Cuckoo gaga.
Driving.
Also, back to like the work thing, I can relate to that because when I started Officeworks last year, like I did not talk to anyone. Like I was like shy in the corner, just do my work, done with. And then like I made like a couple friends, and I had two of my friends like I thought, like they both said, I thought you were the biggest bitch. Like you like did not talk, you didn't want anyone like. And I was like, no, I'm just shy. Like I will not open up to someone for like months.
Yeah.
Like especially at work, and yeah, everyone's like, thought you were a bit of a bitch, but now you're okay now.
And now you're only a little bit of a bitch.
Now you're only a tiny bit. That's fine.
No, I get those comments all the time too, where it's just like, oh, I thought you were like intimidating, and I thought you were like mean and whatever, and it's like, I don't know if it's just my presence or my resting bitch face, like I don't know what it is.
Mix of both.
But like I hate when people make those judgments about people before they meet them, because I think I'm generally pretty nice.
Yeah.
I think I'm an
You're
okay
gorgeous.
person. Thank you.
And like especially like people like, I thought you were a bitch. Like why didn't you approach me?
Yeah.
Like maybe I think you're a bitch because you didn't want to make me feel comfortable.
Maybe I think you're a judgmental bitch.
Yeah, because you judged me too soon. And now they're my friends.
Okay, I want to flip back to like interacting with men.
Yes.
Ooh,
So
saucy. Sorry.
you've had like a couple relationships,
Yeah.
but like your one that you're in right now is like more serious than your other ones.
The most. The others were.
Okay,
Aw.
so tell us the story, because like this is when we were talking about like doing this episode, I was like, I know who we're having on, and because I thought straight away, I was just like, because Rose, like, if she wants something, she gets it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I feel like your situation with Logan was like the peak example of this. So go for it. Take it away.
Take the mic.
Deny it. I'm sorry, Logan. He's gonna listen to this. Okay, so first of all, I kind of like noticed him a few times, like in the group setting, I noticed him first. He was in a banana suit sitting by like the fire.
Love that.
I don't even know if it was a costume party. No, it was. Wait, no, it was. And then he went to the back of his car and got a banana suit out, and he was smoking a fake cigarette by the fire. And I was like, that's such a vibe, though. A fake cigarette. Like, I don't know. I was like,
so aesthetic.
I know. I was like, what a vibe. I was
Love
like,
that.
I was like, he's just loving life over there. Anyway, I noticed him a few times, and then I was on a group chat with, like, it was all the guys and all the girls, and then he posted a thing saying, like, oh, I locked my keys in the deleted car. And I was sitting on the lounge with my mum, and I was like, oh, this guy locked his keys in his car. And Mum goes, tell him to use a coat hanger. And I said, okay, Mum. Mum's from a bit of a, she got a background, so I was like, all right. I was like, all right, Mum will know. So I was like, I messaged him, and I was like, hey, you should use a coat hanger. And he was like, oh, yeah, maybe. And then we just started talking or whatever. Aww. And then I think I talked to him for, like, 2 days. And I was like, oh, why don't we just, like, hang out sometime? I think it was, like, we both suggested, why don't we just, like, you know, have ride in each other's cars. It's the weirdest thing. We were like, let's, like, meet up at Adcock, and, like, I was like, you should come for a drive in the Gets. Anyway, so got there, and I was late, and he won't let me forget that. I didn't think it was, like, too big of a deal, but he still brings it up.
That's
late. He was so late, and I was like, it's fine. I was, like, 2 hours late.
Whatever.
I was hanging with you and Annika. I was with you and Annika getting ice cream, and I was, like, looking at my watch, like, ooh, I gotta drop Rachel home. I gotta kind of, like, gotta go. Anyway.
It was a good enough reason.
It was.
To be late.
And then we went to Patonga, looked at the stars and stuff. Anyway, ended up in a race, like a full sprinting race, because we're both very competitive.
Yeah.
I love that.
I don't know.
That just shows you're both trying to assert the dominance.
Yeah.
Whoever wins the relationship.
And then we hung out like 2 times. We went out the next night, and then the night after that, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna date him. I was like, decided. I was like, no more of this talking. I was like, no, I'm just gonna start dating him.
Please say what you were saying before about the school disco.
Oh my god. Oh wait.
Okay.
Wait, I gotta finish this story.
I'll
finish this story first. Anyway, we like went out. We were in the Delica, which is this van, watching a movie and stuff, and then I like turned to him. Wait, that's
same night or a different night?
Like 2 nights after, yeah. So we went out to like hang out at Terrigal, then the following night went out to dinner, then the following night went out and watched a movie. Like when I watched a movie.
That's always how the best relationship starts, when you just see each other every day.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, a little bit more, see him a little bit more, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna date him. Just made a rash decision. And I remember it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, hey, do you want to date me? And I was like, hey, do you want to date me? And he was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, cool. I was like, we're dating now. And I was like, also I told him before, I was like, oh, before I go, I have to kiss you. And I was like, I have to kiss you. And he was like, okay.
Wait, had you not kissed before?
No, that was like the first time. Oh, he's gonna hate me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, please don't hate me. Oh.
No, wait, this is so adorable. This is like such a young relationship.
Wait, I'll change it though. No, he asked to kiss me first.
I'll cut it out when I'm editing. I'll cut it out.
Story.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then been together since. It's been like a year and a half.
That's adorable.
Yeah, and he's had to put up with a lot of my crazy shit, but that's okay.
No, I
he's
love
so
it.
true. I've done a lot of I've been a bit of a mental case a few times, but like he's got the patience of a god. I swear.
That's
Okay, I want to hear the school disco. What?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
This is another story of Rose that just shows her dominance and like assertion, and I just love it.
This was like year 10 disco, right? And that's like the one time you go to like meet guys in year 10. Like, ooh.
Sirens of year 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like was going with my friends, and I went to, I can't remember who I was, pretty sure it was Rachel. Rachel, I'm going to get a boyfriend tonight. I was like, I'm going to walk out of that disco with a boyfriend.
Oh, no.
And I walked in, and I was on the prowl the whole night. I'm like looking around. It was a height thing. I was looking for someone who was tall. I was like, height. And I saw someone, I was like, ooh, height. And I walked up to him, and I was like, he was kind of standing with some people I knew. So I literally just like walked over, I slid next to him, and I was like, hey, I'm Rose. Hey, I'm Rose.
Hey,
He goes,
I'm Rose.
I'm not, well, I'm going to call him, what am I going to call him?
John.
Michael.
Not John, that's my dad's name.
Oh.
Call him Michael.
Mike.
And he was like, hey, I'm Michael. And I was like, oh, cool. And then we just started like hanging out. And then we went outside, and I was like, yeah, do you want to like start dating? I think I projected that again. I was like,
You just ask people to date.
Me just asking, does people to date me? I don't even to give him a chance to get to know me. I'm like, nah, he's just gonna date me.
I've got to lock him in.
I've got to lock him down.
I've got my claws in them.
Not the claws
no
again.
pun intended.
Not the claws again.
Yeah, that wasn't a very long relationship, and I personally was not invested. I was just a bit bored.
Yeah, fair enough.
Bored. I was like, I just want a boyfriend. So that'll do.
That's so funny. Oh my god. Debate question today kind of plays into what we've been talking about. Who should I say it?
Huh? Yeah.
Who do we think should pay on the first date or any date in general? Who should pay?
This is such a.
You should answer first.
This is such a controversial topic between Logan and I.
Oh no!
Okay.
What do you guys do?
This is the first date.
Well, from all the first dates I've been on, I haven't been the one to pay. Given I was making like $100 a week, so that was kind of a contribution.
Gender pay gap.
No, it was just a lazy shit who didn't want to work.
Gender pay gap.
Gender pay gap. Yeah, I think it should be whoever has the most money.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm like, if you're making bank,
But
you should
also,
be paying,
if you're
but
just
also, like,
meeting them, how do you know?
Well, I haven't really been on a date except for like with my last boyfriend, and he went to pay, and then his card declined, so I had to pay. But I was working and he wasn't, so I was like, it makes more sense if I pay anyways. But I think it should be whoever like said like, I want to take. If you go, I want to take you on out on a date. They should be paying because they're taking me out. You know what I mean?
Whoever
I didn't want to go on this date. You said you're taking me out,
That's
so
really backfire on me because like that's.
you asked.
I relate to you so much with that because like with my ex-boyfriend, he would never ask me out on dates. That was just because he sucked. But like I was always. I even said to him one time, I was like, "Why do you never ask me to hang out?" He goes, "That's your thing." So like if that's how it works, I'm paying for everything.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because I'm always the one that's like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight? Want to hang out?"
Want to hang out?
But that's all I do, and then like, he plans it.
I don't know. I always try and push my boundaries on
how much you can get out.
Well, I don't know. Look, this is such a controversial topic.
It is.
Okay, if I call him right now, he will say it's a 70-30, and I hate to say it, but I agree.
Yeah, no, that's
because
fine
I'm really
though.
slack when it comes to paying.
Yeah.
I apologize, Logan, for not paying.
But like,
I just think that people should just be like, oh, I'll pay now, you pay next, or whatever, and it just goes like whatever with the flow, basically.
with the flow.
Yeah.
When I started dating a guy in lockdown, and we were both on the 750 like government payments, so we just both each time like I would pay, and then the next time he would pay, and then I would pay, because we were getting the same amount of money. And then when he went back to work, he was earning like $2,000 a week or something, and I was earning like $300 a week maybe. So then it became like he paid for everything.
Yeah.
Which I think is fair, because I genuinely couldn't afford to do the things that we were doing. So we in our relationship would have missed out on a lot of things if he was expecting me to pay for things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like you're sitting there like,
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
No, I get that.
No, I agree with that.
But let's go back to first dates.
Okay.
I think I never do like a dinner first date. I always do like a walk on the beach or a drive in a car.
Picnic. Oh, that requires money.
I say
drive.
I say 50-50.
Yeah, I offer to split, and if they go, no, I'll take care of it. Oh, fine. If you insist.
I went on a date with a guy who texted me before and said, "Where do you want to go? We'll go anywhere, my treat." And that just made me want to throw up. My treat?
My treat?
Ew.
Why is it making you throw up though?
Because, I don't know, just like pay, like don't say anything and pay.
Yeah, that's like him saying like...
He's being like, give me a pat on the back because I'm going to pay for your $10 pasta.
Yes!
Nice.
Nice.
So classy.
But it was weird. I don't know. I appreciate it when a guy pays because I genuinely just don't have money.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's nice. But, I don't know, I don't think I would be offended. I think this is what would happen. I would go on the date and imagine we split. I would finish the date, tell my friends, like our group. Yeah. I'd be like, hey guys, went on the date, it was so nice. At least 2 of the 6 in the group chat would be like, did he pay? And then if I say no, they're going to be like, get rid of him!
Get him out of here.
So like, those are the people I surround myself with. So,
I one of those people.
No, you're not.
No, never.
Oh god. I'm feeling pretty attacked sacked right now.
No, but I do the same thing to them, so.
Yeah.
I think in general, I agree with what Holly said. The person who initiated the date should pay.
Or just go with... I feel like in a relationship, it's more like go with the flow.
In a relationship, it's go with the flow. First date, it's who initiates it.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
And if they're a giving person.
Oh, yeah, for
Like,
sure.
it also shows your character. If you're like, oh no, I'm paying, let me pay. Like the guy, if he's saying that, you can just tell like, oh, they're nice.
Yeah.
Like that's just a nice thing to do.
It's
and
a
if you
gesture
don't,
of...
I know it's like the bare minimum, but it's like it's a nice like start to the relationship.
Yeah.
It's a cute stuff. I mean, he paid for my meal, so.
That's nice. That's good. Okay.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, thank you so much for
Oh,
coming on.
thank you.
Rose.
Second official guest.
I feel like we've learnt a lot. This was very productive.
No, I love this.
You were a great guest.
Have we?
We've learnt stuff
I've
from
learned,
you.
yeah.
That's good.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Oh,
you.
We love you so much.
Oh, hugs!
I'm not I'm
No,
trying. I'm
hugs.
trying. I'm really trying.
Thumbnail. Okay,
Alright.
thank you. Bye.
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 Bye, Felicia.
Well, wasn't that a fun little
That was
episode?
very cute. I loved it.
We really hope you enjoyed listening to us gaggle with Rose.
Mm-hmm.
We did want to add one little thing before we let you go.
Yes. Today, we've posted a feedback poll which is completely anonymous. So don't you worry about us judging you for whatever you said. Please be open and please give us feedback on anything, stuff you want us to talk about, maybe some topics, feedback on
Like the structure.
our social media even.
Yeah.
Like our quality of audio and maybe YouTube and quality of our outputs. Is that the word? Like posts and everything.
Yeah, and also like we'd love your advice. Like we know we don't have
sometimes.
everything right. Like we want to know what you guys have to say.
'Cause
So
we want the best content for you guys.
Yeah.
We want you guys to enjoy
we're
this
here
every
for
week.
you,
We want you guys to sit at home and be like,
waiting
where's
for the episode.
next episode
Yeah.
where I need it? I'm craving it.
Yeah.
That's what we want you guys to be like.
So that's gonna be in our bio on Instagram.
yes, it's in our link tree. Plus
go
our
check that
socials are
out.
there too, so you can check them out.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Follow us.
yeah. So yeah.
Anyways, I think
Good
that wraps it
episode
up.
today. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Thanks,
that was
Rose,
so
again,
fun.
for
Thank you,
being
Rose.
amazing,
You
and-
adorable little X model.
Emphasize X model.
Emphasize on the X model.
All right, we're gonna catch you next week. Well, you'll see in the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know yet, but we'll figure it out.
No, we do
can't-
know.
Yeah, but
Always,
don't know
we
'cause-
always know.
Yeah, but yeah, we know. I mean, yeah, we're ready. Yeah, bye. See you guys.
Bye.